Hey guys, and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to Premiere Pro. What do you need to do to understand the basic and fundamentals of Premiere Pro? So let's jump straight into it. So when you first launch Premiere Pro, you'll be greeted by this window. What we want to do here is to click New Project. I'll be greeted by this window. I'm just going to name it Test. And then location, you're going to choose where you're going to save it. I'm just going to save it in my downloads. And then the other settings aren't really that important. So let's just click OK. And then Premiere Pro will launch into this menu. Now you're probably wondering, what on earth are these menus? Do not worry. We're going to start in the bottom left. In the bottom left hand corner of Premiere Pro, this is your input window where you drag and drop all of your footage into Premiere Pro. Now one tip, I recommend sorting through your footage and naming it. What you can do, you can click this little icon here, New Bin. Now what a bin is Premiere Pro's folder. And bins are going to allow you to organise all of your footage. So rename them to whatever you want, like outside shots, inside shots, shots of DJ, shots of people, B-roll, anything that works for you. So that's just a quick little tip. And if you want to delete anything in Premiere Pro, select it and hit the back key. So there's two ways you can import your footage. The fast way of just opening up your file explorer and dragging and dropping your footage into, and what it's going to do, it's going to import all of your files, and then you can double click it and scrub through and do whatever you want. So once you have your footage in Premiere Pro, you can start organising, and once you've organised it all, you can double click it and it's going to bring up this preview menu. Now what the hell is a preview menu? A preview of your footage that you can scrub through and select which parts of the video you want to include. So let's say I want to include this part where I come into the screen. What you can do, you can hit I on the keyboard and then O to select in and out points. So just select that part of the video. So what that's done is it's created these little brackets, and anything inside those brackets is what's going to be used and pulled out when you drag it onto your timeline. Now you're probably wondering, what are these two little icons here? These are so you can just drag the video only or the audio only. Now what that's going to do is going to do as it says. You're just going to drag the audio, or you can just drag the video. But if you want both, drag the actual video, hold and click, and then drag it onto your timeline. So once you've got your footage onto your timeline, you're probably wondering, what the hell's a timeline? A timeline is where you edit your footage. And if you want to do some basic cuts, what you do, you hit C on the keyboard, or go over here and click this little razor tool, C. And this is what this is going to allow you to do is, it's going to allow you to cut certain parts of your video. So if you want to just do some top and tailing trimming, and you're going to get rid of the intro and outro on a video, you just cut the video. But if you've made a mistake, what you can do is hold Control and Z. That's going to undo the actions you just did. So if you dragged in your footage and it's looking a bit weird like this, it's kind of zoomed in a little bit, what you want to do, you're going to click on your video, up to the preview tab, and hit Effect Controls. Now what this is going to do is going to bring up the effect controls where you can manipulate your footage. So the stuff we're interested in is motion. What you can do, you can click motion. What that's going to do is going to bring up this little box, this little blue box that you can use to move around your audio. But if you don't want to do that, one thing you can do is hold down scale and drag to the left or right to drag it in and out, zoom in and out. If you can't precisely get it on, what you can do, you can double click it and then type in the value you want. So once you've topped and tailed your footage and done all the basic editing you want to do, what you can do, you can hit Control M on the keyboard and it's going to bring up your export settings. Now the things that we want to do is to go to Format and then choose H.264, and that's the format we want to export in. And then preset Match Source High Bitrate, that's going to export in high quality. Output name, this is where you can save it and rename it to whatever you want to do. And then just hit save, and then that's the chosen location of where it's going to save and export to. Make sure that export video and export audio are selected so you have both of them together. And then the other settings we want to mess around with is under video, and then you scroll all the way down, you want to hit render maximum depth and use maximum render quality. What it's going to do is going to render at the maximum quality it can possibly do. And then once you're done with all of that, what you're going to do is just hit export and it will begin exporting your video. And once that's nearly done, the export menu will disappear, and then you're like, well, where's my footage? We'll go to the location where you saved it, and that for me is here. We can double click it and we can see that, oh, it's exported my video. So guys, that's just a quick little tutorial on introduction for beginners on Premiere Pro 2020. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and follow me on Instagram to see what I've been getting up to. Other than that, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video.